All right. It's so quiet because we don't have music. We got to make some. All right. So let's rip out a piano, yeah? We're gonna rip out a piano as usual. It's gonna open up the wrong. It opened up the right folder? No way. No way. Okay, and I don't hear the piano because it's not hooked to the MIDI. Okay, nice. So what we kind of need to express is a little complicated. Maybe. Let me hook in my headphone real quick because otherwise I won't be able to hear the piano. Okay, that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, the sound is coming out of my speakers, which I don't want to do. Wake up the whole house. There we go. All right, that's instant feedback. We're not dealing with 200 millisecond delay, nothing. All right, so let's talk about what the character is. The main character, right? She is, hi, honey. Hey, babe, how's it doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're trying to come up with a leitmotif. You want to sing something for us? You want to sing like a little bird? What was that? What was that? All right. Okay. We'll just go ahead and slap in some music notes, yeah? Why does it start so slow, man? So let's talk about the main character, yeah? So the main character, right? She is shy, introverted. Shy, introverted. I was kind of thinking like how do we want to start this game, right? We could start with her not being able to go outside. She's like a NEET because she's really shy slash introverted and just has trouble interacting with people, is scared of going outside, that kind of thing. um, and through like there could be like an introduction dream sequence where it kind of walks you through the game, and this dream sequence can kind of allow her to do an additional thing. Like a first dream sequence could give her the confidence to be able to go outside. And I'm thinking that she's kind of a character that has growth over the story in that kind of sense. So she goes from not being able to go outside to being able to go outside, then not being able to talk to people, to being able to talk to people, that kind of thing. And she gets through these problems through her dreams. Wakes up with a new confidence to tackle a new thing. So essentially being able to become a normal person that can interact with the outside world. So what kind of things does she start off with here? What would make sense? So she's not able to go outside. Dreamy weemy. Stop talking about yourself. You've been looking in the mirror too much, all right? She's shy. She's introverted. I feel like these are not the same thing. You should play Cuphead at some point. Um, Cuphead? Well, I don't own it, so I'd probably play it if I had it. Let's be real. I like those kind of games. She's cute. That's not something to that's not something to overcome. Or is it? She's cute and now she's a badass. Badass serving badass attitude. Right. While we're doing this, let's put on like we could put on some music for now, right? Yeah. Let's do like A little bit of cozy vibes. Yeah, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but let's just do it. Yeah. She's strong. But initially, we can say she's strong-willed. Does that make sense though? Yeah, before we build music, we need to build a character, I think, to be able to portray music. I mean, I don't have the skill probably to portray it in music, but we can try. So let's think of she likes purple hues. We can say, I mean, we're talking about the negative things. We can talk about the positive things too, right? So we can say she's strong. She is strong. She'll be strong. She'll strong, given the right opportunity. Does it make sense for somebody to be strong, but also be like, to have many weaknesses? Like, can that go hand in hand? I feel like that's possible. That makes sense. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I feel like it could happen. Why are all these windows over here? What's going on? She's neurospicy. She is neurospicy. I don't know what that means, but she is neurospicy. That is correct. Um, Shade slimy stuff. You know what? We can do that. Strength is overcoming weakness and not the absence of weakness. There you go, gamer. You verbalized kind of what I was feeling, and I couldn't quite suss out the words. That's it. And that's gonna be that's exactly what I was kind of explaining, I guess, with her overcoming her problems. That's why she's strong. She's able to overcome these problems. She'll be doing it while she sleeps, but she'll wake up with a newfound confidence to do the things she couldn't do the previous day. She plays an instrument. Um, guess I am the writer. I mean, yeah, you are, right? You are definitely. It would make sense that you have a way with words. The gamer's about to romance all of us because every main character does. She plays an instrument is actually a good point. She probably should play an instrument. She speaks naively, she's awkward, shy, introverted, naive. I feel like these can go hand in hand. I mean, does being introverted and being awkward go hand in hand? Because I feel like for the most part it kind of does. I feel like it kind of does. I feel like they can be looped together. Should probably be the same instrument from her theme. Yes. She likes rocks. You know, I'm gonna write a list of things that you guys are saying and just be like, likes rocks. She does not eat rocks, all right? That might be somebody else, all right? But they might be a special kind of person. Have a chef cooking up rocks for breakfast. Would you like some of these rocks? No? Well, you missing out. We'll keep it simple for now. She'll play piano, all right? And what I'm kind of thinking is that in con like in what Gamer was saying that each character has an instrument that kind of speaks their voice, like she can play piano and it'll be her theme. And in her theme, Every time she gets stronger, it adds a layer onto her theme, so it kind of feels stronger and stronger as the game progresses and she gets more confidence to do the things that she couldn't do before. I feel like that feels good. That feels good. We're gonna have to really up our music game though, or get a musician, or get a musician. We don't have one, so we're gonna have to do it ourselves. Okay. She likes the rocks and she likes piano. She's strong, shy, introverted slash awkward, naive. You have a heavy emphasis on music. I kind of do. I think music is super important to a game. The music and art are super important, and I think they carry a story, in my opinion. Because when I play Undertale, the biggest thing that stands out is the music. It stands out more than like Undertale would not be Undertale without the music to back it up. It just wouldn't. It's just like an okay game. But the fact that it has that music backing it up gives everything so much life. It's actually crazy. Like it doesn't even have good art. It doesn't have good art. Like the story's like it's not even that great. Like it's it's an okay story. But the music just carries the game so hard. And Expedition 33, I really liked it because like it was a good story mixed with really it was good art and good music. Like everything was just good. But I think good music can go a very long way because that music makes you feel shit. Everyone listens to music except for Pseudo. Yeah, Dex, exactly. Like I feel like this music is just like totally key. Like it's more important than anything else because music is something that everyone can kind of relate with to some degree, and it sparks emotions depending on what chords you're hitting, what melody you're hitting. Like, eh. She always plays devil's advocate in the beginning due to her naiveness and eventually loses hope in humanity and is crud. Uh, that one I'm not gonna do. She won't lose hope in humanity, but that might be her friend. Her friend might feel that way. Is that a crime that I set music to 0% immediately? The fact that you set music to 0% is why I understand why you don't really play games much. Because if you didn't turn it to zero, you'd want to play more. Music is just, it carries games. It really does. The fact that you're turning it off makes it a completely different experience. Hey, give me a second. I need a snack. I'm already feeling hungry. I'm feeling hungry. All right, I'm heating up some oatmeal. We're doing some oatmeal. It's heating up, so I'd have to go away again in a second to get it. In atmospheric or narrative focused games, music is pretty vital. Yes, I think narrative focused games, music is vital. Hard agree on that one. Atmospheric it's part of the atmosphere, so yeah. I'm gonna watch my YouTube videos in the background with the game music. Political commentary and video in the background of Minecraft goes on. I mean, it depends on the kind of game you're playing. Like, you're playing some sandboxy repetitive game, then you turn off music. That's fine. But if you're playing a game that has like a story to tell, that goes hard on the story, then you better damn right turn on that music, because the story, I guarantee you, is probably going to be like the music is going to be carrying that story, or at least trying to. All right, be right back one more time. All right, there we go. Yep. So yeah, Luke essentially got it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll turn on some stuff in the background of what I'm playing, only if it's like not really a narrative driven game. If it is narrative driven, I'll most likely turn on something else while I'm playing it. Or if it has like some repetitive parts where, the music, I'm not really feeling it too much, and I'll just turn on something on in the background. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the music isn't that important. Unless the music is really good. Like, it wasn't Expedition 33. Like, there was no point in that game where I was like, I'm gonna turn off the music and want to listen to something. There was not a single point in that game where I wanted to turn off the music. It was a jammer the whole way through. I can't think of a single game that I consider a really good game that doesn't have good music. There's not a single one. I don't think there's a single one. Like, is anybody able to list a game? Like, really good game. Not pretty good, really good game. Like, it would probably be among the top games that you like. I know for me personally, like, they're all games that have good music. All right. Ooh, oatmeal's hot. It's hot, baby. Put a banana in there. All right. So more about this character. Hot take, I think Terraria music is good, but not great. Terraria music, I didn't even think it was that good. Is that supposed to be a hot take? Do people say Terraria music is good? I didn't really like it that much. Like, that was one game I actually turned off the music. It was weird. It was like, it was like, I'm not really feeling that, you know? It's very unique. It is very unique. But yeah, that's the kind of game that doesn't need. I think sandbox games uniquely don't need good music. And the fact that they're sandbox and they're very repetitive, you do a lot of the same stuff. And it's just like, It's kind of like a set your own atmosphere kind of game. So you listen to the music that you like to do while just building up your sandbox. It's like you set the mood for yourself for that. I think that's the one category I would think that I mean, it's just like anything that's super repetitive, right? Anything that's super repetitive, like the music doesn't matter as much because like you're at that point you're just grinding stuff out. Like if you're playing Counter-Strike or something, that doesn't need music. You need to hear the people running around. Like Counter-Strike and music do not go in the same sentence. All right, there we go. There we go. After 200 hours of Slay the Spire, you don't hear the music anymore. Right. It would just have to be for narrative games, though. And I like playing narrative games, which is kind of weird because when there are games that the narrative feels kind of optional, I don't read the narrative. I don't know why I do that. Like, we played Lord of the Rings. I read like 0% of the story. And I feel like it is pretty narrative focused, but like it's not the main point. I think, which is kind of what turns me off to even starting with it. I feel like the narrative has to be the main point of the game. A gamer, would you say that the story was like the main point of playing the game, or would it would just be like the experience of this the sandboxiness and building stuff and just getting more stuff? Like, did the story feel like a main point, or did it feel more like a kind of side thing when you go through it? I wouldn't know because I didn't actually do it, but I just felt like it would be a bit of a side, like not too important to the game. Mm-mm, 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 mm. Let's continue making her, by the way. Moria through Moria. Do you feel like the story was like super important or not? Not as much. I feel like I went through the story, but it's like I didn't really care too much about the story. It was more just like the building aspect of it. And I was just kind of wondering, like, how important do you feel like the story was to the game? Did it feel like the major point to the game, or did it just kind of feel like a side thing that they included to just kind of add to the sandboxy game? It could have felt like a major point. I don't know because I didn't read any of it. Oh, people begged for a sandbox mode. Got it. So sandbox was actually the afterthought. So I probably messed up in not paying too much attention to the story. I probably messed up a little bit. If you like Lord of the Rings and are interested in the lore, then it probably feels more significant. Yeah, it probably has to do then with the fact that I'd never watched any Lord of the Rings, so I was like, I don't know who any of these characters are that they're mentioning. I'm just like lost. I'm just like thrown into a world without context. The story is what made you pick that crafty build game. I mean, it's a Lord of the Rings flavored craft game. Yeah, they're like Lord of the Rings. Then there you go. You know what Pokemon needs to do? Pokemon themselves need to make a craft game, right? They got a vibrant world enough already. If it's got a great story but bad gameplay, I'll probably just watch a story video on the story. I get that. I don't think I've ever done that though. I usually just go through a game. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about the girl, all right? For me, the games of the stories are most memorable for me. Yeah, actually, Dex. Yep. This sticks with me. There's other ways of telling stories besides just reading text, right? Yep. Yeah, you could tell stories just through like I mean, you're playing a game, so you get hit by music, you get hit by the art, what's happening in the scene. There's a lot of things that happen that you could affect other than dialogue. Most of the story was explained in journal updates, so it wasn't presented as a narrative game. Right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I was like. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff, as because I just didn't read anything. Environmental storytelling is very important to make a world feel alive. Hmm. I feel like I'm gonna have to rewrite the story a little bit. What I have. It might be a good outline for a story, but it's missing a lot of the meat that'll bring it to life, I think. I know nothing about environmental storytelling. We'll have to figure that on out. Okay. So let's imagine. Walk with me. So this girl moves into this new town. She comes with her best friend. They move together. She isn't very good at interacting with others. She's very introverted. She wants to build up this confidence, but she never can to make new friends, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, right? She's trapped at home. Her friend gives her whatever support she needs by, going out and getting her groceries, that kind of stuff. Um, Her friend, on the other hand, doesn't really like many people. She only seems to like the main character and to just kind of be a support for her. I got background info on all the NPCs, but not the main character. That's Dex. That makes my life a lot easier. Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Wait, this is Reddit. Wow, this blew up. Guys, stop upvoting. I'm shy. So she dreams of being able to go outside to meet new people, but she just doesn't have the strength to do it. Like she gets anxiety at the thought of even going outside. All right. So just put anxious. So she's strong slash determined. I think any main character needs to have this trait. Strong slash determined. Otherwise they wouldn't be able to make it through the story, right? I think Dex did a good job making the character too. So let's just take a peek at the character and just see if we can feel anything. Let me pull her up. Wait, where is she? This. What's her flaw? Plenty. She can't go outside. Super introverted. She can't talk to others. She needs a flaw that's real. Does she look like she eats rocks? I don't think so. Discord, thank you for making it blurry. You know what? I'm gonna... do this. Like a guilty bad flaw. I mean, there could be too much of a strong trait, right? Like eating rocks. No. Her teeth are gnarly. Like maybe she's stubborn. I think being strong and determined, a side effect of being strong and determined, can lead you to being stubborn. Stubborn is a good one. I think so too. It's also hard to change your ways if you're stubborn. I do feel like strong and determined can go with stubborn hand in hand. Okay, shy, introverted, awkward, naive, anxious. Can we just say that she naturally has pink hair? She didn't actually dye it this way. And due to her pink hair, like a lot of other kids made fun of her growing up. He was like, why are you dyeing your hair pink? Do you think you're cool? She's just naturally born with pink hair. She has like some kind of genetic thing, like people with blue eyes or green eyes or whatever. Like it's just like a genetic thing, mutation that happens, and she just happens to have pink hair. I've got a friend who unironically has natural pink hair. Really? That's pretty cool, actually. IRL anime character. First thing I asked her when I met her is that dyed? Exactly, like cotton candy syndrome? Really? Wait, hold on. Cotton candy syndrome. I'm not seeing anything. That's what I wanted to be called. Showing me pics from her childhood. Hmm. And I'm also kind of on the fence about making this like a string of murders and rather just being one murder. And the story is just based around like finding out the truth about behind so said murder. All right, let's call it cotton candy syndrome. Suffers from cotton candy syndrome. Natural pink hair. We'll just say that. We'll just throw it in there. Unironically, made me Google that. That's not a thing. But it sounds like it could be called that. I like that. Okay. Do we feel like she has a pet rock? Play some piano. This is fine. It makes sense for her. You know, it actually makes sense for her to have a pet rock. Because she can't meet other people really. Yeah. So now the question is, oh shit. My piano turned off. God damn it. God damn it. Whippersnapper. To be clear, Friend's hair wasn't like hot pink Monica. It was more subtle, so you could tell it's pink. Mmm. But I mean, like, you could still see it. Mm. Okay. So she's strong and determined, stubborn, shy, introverted, naive. What other good traits could there be? We have a lot of negative traits, actually. Pet Rock's name is Howard and has a face. All right, well, when the game blows up, we're gonna get sued by Big Hollywood. Howard! Okay. Let's pause the music. What's the movie where that it might have not been Howard. Was it Howard? It feels like it was close. What's the movie where what's his face? The guy gets trapped on an island and his friend is a volleyball. Movie with guy on island with volleyball. Here we go. Castaway. Volleyball's name. Oh, his name is Wilson. I'm sorry. Howard is close. Howard Wilson, same thing, same letters. All right. Let's play some music. You got to be joking. I have to restart it again. Okay. LMS is killing me. La Mamas? Please, La Mamas. Stop. Stop it, La Mamas. Restart it. Open up SF2 player. Boom, boom. Digital piano. Load in the piano again. Here we go. The Rock needs its own theme. The Rock needs its own theme. I like that. That's the Rock's theme, all right? It's simple, down to earth, right in front of our face. I don't know if I can play it again. I'm just gonna record. Okay. No music timing, whatever. Oops. Do it again. No, stop. Okay, I kind of messed that up. Let's do it again. No, I kind of don't like the end. What did I do before? It sounded all right before. I messed it all up. Ah. Okay. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna restart from the beginning. Delete everything that you have ever known, including a hard drive. Oops. Use AI for brainstorming. I don't know what it's gonna steal stuff from though. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I just don't know if it'll stop me from making any kind of growth. If you know what I mean. That's the one thing I don't know about AI. Let's hear that. So this could be like a question, so we'll raise it. This can raise up to where it previously was. So let's hear it again. I think we have a melody already. That's nice. Okay, so this is in 4/4 time. This starts at the end of the first bar. I don't know how I can hear this, but and this would be the timing. It's pretty jolly. It's a rock, yeah. It's gonna be simple and jolly. That's what it is. It's literally gonna be a rock with a happy face. It's fun. A rock with a happy face. Let's draw the rock, all right? Let's get a feeling, all right? Let's make a pet rock. As an ode to the rock. I like that. I do like that. Let's paint Sir Rock. All right, Sir Rock. Whoa. How do I make it not paint everything? Is it tolerance? I don't know. What is making it go through? Why is there always difficulty with everything I do? I can't just fill in. Do you have any idea why it's doing that? Brush type. I'm gonna fix that too. I'm gonna give it a black outline actually. Let's just like, it's a friggin' rock, so it's gonna have some edges that are kind of like this. It's a friggin' rock. I thought I had pixel perfect on and I didn't. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get rid of all these doubled up pixels real quick. We're sweeping up over here, all right? Sweeping up. Call this cleanup session. All right. All right. How do I make the... Why is it filling everything? I don't get it. Is that it? 4 connected. Okay. That's it. Oh shit, we got our pet rock. It's gonna be like a little bit of a... It needs to look a little derpy, I think. It's fine. Make it a little derpy. No, it looks too normal, man. Maybe give it a small slant of the mouth. Always give your MC a pet so they can say what they're thinking out loud. I mean, it seems like a good device to use, yeah? Okay, that's Pet Rock. Let's see how we feel. It feels right. I think it feels right. It feels right. Rocky got it. Balboa, you got the job. And quantize a little bit. Hold on. I don't know if like playing it a little bit off. He likes it. I don't know if playing it a little bit like off timing gives it more charm or not, but it's definitely there, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Stop. No. I think what was that before was actually fine. Try it again. Okay, actually, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just slide it back to the front. That's fine. Whoa, don't do everything. Slide this one down a little bit. This could just be like a quarter note. These are like, I think this is it. Yeah, that sounds right. Stop. Stop. These can be quarter notes, I think. Or maybe they would be dotted eighth notes. This is like all busted up. This is like so played out of time. Slow it down. Quarter, 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 quarter. Ba-na-na, dun, dun, dun-na-na, dun, dun, dun-na-na-na-na-na-na, dun-na-na, dun-na-na, dun, 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 dun. I'm like you can't see it, but I'm like composing with my hands right now, doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 that composers do. My music days in middle school are coming back to me, and I can remember the composers with their fingers, and I'm just like I can feel it. I can feel it, but I can't notation it. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na. That na happens at the start of the second beat. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na, ba-na-na. This is like that is what it feels like. Yeah. Ba-na-na, da, da. And then this is at the start. There you go. Can we just lengthen these a little bit? Or does it sound? I think that sounds all right, lengthened out. Dun, 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 dun. And this is just the same thing now. Right? We could just copy and paste this. C, V, and then we'll just push this one forward and then down. So let's listen. Whoop. Mm-hmm. I feel like this has a little more charm being cut off, yeah? I feel like it has a little bit more charm like this. The Rock, imagine The Rock is like the most important character in the game. It can happen. It can happen. You never know. It can actually happen. Okay, let's slide this over. Okay, let's fix that. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na, na, 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 da, na, 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 na. Da, na, na, da. Ah, God, stop. Where is it? Oh. Ba-na. Okay, let's hear it. This first note too sounds a little. Can we make a little? Can we pull it up there? How does that sound? Okay, I think that sounds good. And we'll just copy that. Copy it. Get rid of this one. Paste. Forward, 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 forward. And then speed it up. Yeah, that last note was a little off, but it's fine. And we got the rock melody. And then we could probably accompany it with like a little. Okay, we can accompany it. I want to rock. Imagine it just had like. Imagine it was just like an electric guitar. I can already see the dynamic here. Hold on. Let's copy. Actually, let's clone this one. Replace this with Vestige. Hold on. Hold on. Are we doing this? Of course, you're in the wrong folder. That's fine. Whoops, I didn't mean that one. Mm. Okay, we need to change it to be like notes mode. Why is it so laggy? What's going on? Okay, how do I make it play? It's too high. Hold on, wait. That doesn't really sound like guitar. That doesn't even sound like a guitar. What's going on here? What's lead mode? Okay, I see. That's super loud. Imagine the rock is like a symbol for a rock to hold her down when she's getting lost in her emotions. How do we give this that electric guitar feel? What is this? High pass? Low pass? Oh, I see. It's so silly. All right, anyway. Anyway, let me see if there's a the rock needs a backstory. Oh God. I mean, you could put some drums behind that and some chords. I'm trying to think of what matches this now. What matches this? Why is it silent? Oh, there we go. Why are you still silent? Hello? Is it this one that... Fine. How can we do this? How can we do this? That doesn't sound right. I'm trying to figure out the bass notes that kind of match up to this. Wait, no. Dun-na-na, dun. Is that it? That feels right. Okay, that's something to build off of. Bum, bum. And then we can build chords off it. All right, let's go ahead and do a new one. We can, I guess we could clone this, yeah? Boom, boom, bing, bang, boozle. I don't have to play it. I think I just do, we just do 1-1. First note the D. Then it's a G. Then back up to the D. Then we can go ahead and copy that out, paste it, or just don't copy it. I mean, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with the controls here. Can you not? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. We do a half note. And do one more half. Do a half note, baby. All right, so let's hear them together. Okay. Wait. Mm, mm, mm. Oh. I did that wrong. Wait, did I? Wait, why does that sound off? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Mm. I'm just gonna play it out like this. I'm just gonna play it myself. That might be easier to do. I'll just fill in the first note later. Maybe? Maybe we'll play it all together? Okay. Boom! Actually works out. Now I'm trying to feel for like more of a chord. Mm-hmm. Guess it's G with a C sharp sneaked in. Exactly. Maybe? Yeah. Mm. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's fine. Dun, dun, dun. We'll go ahead and do the blimp, 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 blimp. Why is there? What is that? What are you? Get out of here. Shrink that down. Boom. Okay. Wait. Then. Dun, dun, dun. This would have to be half of this. Oops. Slide these in. Boom. Boom. There's like a small pause between them. Does it have to shrink to half? Oh my god, 16th. We're going even smaller. We're going even smaller. We're going even smaller. I feel like this has to shrink too, but we'll see. Yeah. This one shrinks a little bit. Oh man. I can't get it to feel right. Do I have to shrink it even more? Oh god. You want the second note to start later. Maybe. Boom, bam, bam, bum, bam, bam, bum, bam, bam. Bum, bam, bam, bum, bam, bam, bum, bam. It starts at the exact start of 2 is when it should start. Bum, bam. It feels like it should start when I feel it. Bum, bam, bam, bum, bam, bam. And then the other one ends in the last beat. Bum, bam, bam, bum, bam, bam, boom. Yeah. Okay, wait. This feels like it needs to be over at the start of the beat. Wait, that felt right. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we got it. Oops. I think we got it. I think we got it. I don't what is that? Pitch bend mode. Oh. I don't know what that is, but automation editor. Stop. Oh, is that what that's for? Is for pitch bending? Is that what that's for? This feels a little bit off now, though. There needs to be a small space. Ah, it feels weird. It feels off. God damn it. All right. Do I just make it even shorter? I can make it shorter. I can make it shorter, baby. Maybe it's not something you want to say, though. I'm living without you, baby. That's it. That's it. The answer was just make it shorter. Living without you, baby. Does it feel rushed? It feels rushed. The spacing feels right, though, for it. No. Bum, bum, ba, boom, bum, ba, boom. Bum, bum, ba, bum, boom, bum, ba, boom, bum. Bum, bum, ba, boom, bum, ba, boom, bum, ba, boom, bum, ba, boom, bum, ba, boom. Is this 2/4 time? Did this change to 2/4? Actually, it might sound all right. I didn't think so, but okay. I mean, I think it's actually all right, surprisingly. You're right about using the melody as a reference. All right, let's hear. Yeah, actually. I'm living without you, baby. I just need my rock in my dreams. Never without you, baby. Na, 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 na. All the time. I need you, my rock, baby. Da, 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 da. I need you, my rock, baby. All the time. So this kind of works until we hit this point over here. So we'll do it again. Slide that over, boom. Paste it again. Whoa. I mean, it kind of works until I get to that next part. So let me just copy this one over. And then we'll put that there. And then this. Let's see how that feels when I do this now. Let's go ahead, boom, slide this over, throw this down, slam that down. Then we'll go ahead and slam these down. Can I just like shift click? I just want to pull this up. What is this? This is a C3. All right, let's just pull it up. Pull it up to C3. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and do this one more time. Why is it pasted all the way in the back? I don't get that. All right. I think we're set. Um, this one had a long note still. I feel like it works. It works. All right, we got the rock theme. He's rocking. He's actually rocking. He's actually rocking. Pet Rock. He's secretly the villain. The mastermind behind all the chaos. He's the murderer. The Rock. I mean, a rock could murder somebody. Let's be real for a second. A rock could actually do it. It could do the deed. Okay. So now we're fully sidetracked. We made a rock theme, which is a cute little thing that we got going there. The murder weapon. If you look at the bottom, you'll see all the blood. I'm gonna save Pet Rock. We'll do Pet Rock. Save it as JPG. That's fine. We don't have layers, all right? It's a rock. It doesn't have layers. His face is actually a blood stain. Whoever was bleeding black blood. The black is the blood. It must have been a demon. All right. We've done the job. Now the next job would be to make something that would be for like our main character, right? And for the main character, we're gonna have to somehow encapsulate. I think strong and determined can be carried by chords. Stubborn. Maybe stubborn can be, since it's a negative trait, it can be a melody note that keeps coming back. It keeps coming back to this note, and this note isn't exactly the right note, but it just keeps coming back. I don't know what shy would be. Maybe we could just go around stubborn first. Like a pedal tone? What do you mean pedal tone? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's click MIDI input digital piano. Let's see what major we feel. It's a note that's played every other beat. I don't know if I'd want it every other beat. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe. What I'm thinking is that like we're hitting home too much, right? And that's the point. She's only comfortable at home and we're hitting the home note way too often. It's like the melody keeps coming home and it can't stray too far. When it goes too far, it comes back home. Baby steps. I kind of like that. Hold on. Like trying to put actual meaning behind the melody is kind of an interesting way to approach this. I don't know if it'll come off that way, but let's just record something. Free range. Hmm. It's nice to have a starting point anyway. Yep. Slide it back to the front. So usually with music, is like you pose a question and then there's like an answer. So what can be our question and what can be our answer here? This can be the question. It's just climbing up. And then it's like a fall back to root, and then a jump and a fall again. I like that. Hold on, let's. These are just like ideas. I'll label this ideas. Question, can I make music? Answer, listen to this. What do you mean? Do you have something? Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. That's like a simple melody, question and answer. It's simple and it feels a little catchy. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. I can feel it. I can feel that. Let's let's clone this one, mute it, do this one, bang bang boom. It feels good to start getting the answer to this. By the way, Gamer, if you want to do some writing for this one as well, we can talk about that further because you do like doing the writing stuffs. So bang, bang, boom. But your hands are probably full with the other one. So it might be better for you to focus on one thing at a time. I don't know what works best for you. For me, I struggle focusing on one thing. So I like to have a lot of things to just jump on. Banana. Ba, banana. Banana. Ba. Maybe that sounds better. No. This game would be easier, more of a linear narrative. Need a writer? He'll do it for free. He loves it so much. You're damn right. Well, I mean, whoever works on this game together is, if we do get to the point of releasing it on Steam, we just split. We'll split whatever it earns. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We'll make a split. Da-na-na. This is going to be that nagging stubbornness. This is the sound of stubbornness. I hate writing, but I don't enjoy eating either. Some things you just have to do. I mean, what do you enjoy though, gamer? The answer cannot be booba, because that's everybody's favorite thing. All right. I enjoy having had done something. I feel that. I feel that. I actually do feel that. I feel like if I had to fill in a gap, I would do whatever the gap was. If I wanted to participate in something that gets finished. Maybe even if I had to do art, I would probably do it. If it was like this whole thing I was focusing on. The journey is pain, but the product is worth it. There you go. How do you feel about the rock melody? It's derpy, but I think it's good. I like this. That's the stubbornness talking right there. Ba-na-na-na. And I think what could be pretty cool about this is that her melody, like it can start off as like a simple melody, and then as she just like gets through her problems one by one, she unlocks like a new piece of her melody, which will become part of her theme. I think that sounds like a fun idea, but we'd have to figure out what's kind of locked, and we could figure out where to start. I mean, we could just see where the writing takes us, I guess. And we could just figure that out along the way. We could just come up with a basic melody that has merit. Gamer also surprisingly doesn't like playing video games. Like that game yesterday you couldn't finish. I can't do it. The feels got him too much. He just couldn't do it anymore. I like games too much. I play a lot of stuff. I have a problem. It's got to be the young age. Slow this down. Throw the metronome on. And that's it. This will be a very simple melody. Slide this over just a little bit. No, actually it was fine before. What did I do? I messed it up. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I think that's fine as the next part. I think it could start like this. Dun, dun, dun. It's a means to express oneself. Yeah. Yeah, that it's there. That's the cool thing about making something. It's kind of like you're exposing yourself, right? But it's like in a fun way. Not like a streaker, but I mean like you're kind of bringing out something deep within you that you may not even know is there. And you're just bringing it out to the world, working that creativity. Look at my peen in a fun way. Exactly, right? Yeah, so I already have like an idea. Like, so we can have like this melody right here, right? I'm just gonna record. Whoops, I messed that up. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, let me do that again. Wait. Ba-na-na-na. 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 Ba-na. Ba-na-na-na. Let's do stretch this out like halfway. Let me lower this actually. I'm gonna cue this by like 1/16th. Drag. I'm gonna quantize these. Slide these all forward one note. Yeah, there we go. That feels right. And it's like what I do for work. I love my job and the people, but man, do I hate it sometimes. I think humans are complicated. We have too much spaghetti code. That feels 100% correct. Yes. Um, yeah, I was looking at a recent project that I was automating something and I was like, man, I overcomplicated some of this. I'm using way too many interfaces and it's like it looks like it's working so far and it looks like I'd be able to finish it, but I feel like I went a little hard at some places. Maybe a little too hard, and sometimes simplicity is just best. You don't need to have the perfect code. If it does the job and it's not like erroring out everywhere, then you probably did a fine job. Gotta not overcomplicate things. God, when designing me. For real. Wait, I did that way too early. Why am I doing it so early? Why does it feel right to do there? Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what is that note? All right, we'll pretend that one didn't happen. Ba-na-na-na. Bum. All right, let's listen to it. Mm-hmm. Da-na-na-na. And then like a progression of this would be like, or for me, when I collaborate with someone else, that's the enjoyable part, as long as I like the person or persons. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You did mention being an extroverted kind of person, which means you probably do get energy from others, as you were saying, yeah? I think that makes sense. And you just have to enjoy the crowd you're around. If you're around it, all just kind of it turns into just a fun experience no matter what you do, I guess. Yeah. Na, 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 na. We're reaching up. This would be like a milestone to reach an octave for her. Like a night run when we're having a bad run, it's still a fun experience. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, that's kind of how I grew up, yeah. When I was growing up, we would just be in my place would be the chill spot where everybody came to. So we'd all just be in my room just playing video games. And let's just say there's a lot of not winning because it's like we're playing a lot of versus games. So someone's always losing. So we learned to have fun while losing too. And that's really important to do because you're not going to win a lot of the time. You better sure as hell enjoy losing. Unless you're playing Mario Party, I win 100% of the time. So there's no such thing as me losing a Mario Party. That's a different story. Um, we had hella fun though. Just joke around. This is like the good old days. I was always the youngest, so I definitely got my ass kicked. God damn. Hopefully, it's only in a video game, not in IRL. Oh wait, I'm hitting the same chord. All right, notes. Challenge accepted. Let's party. Let's Mario Party. I don't have any of the recent Mario parties. I have like the old school one, like unlike my old systems, but that's about it. How can you even play those? I don't know about the newer Mario parties. Maybe I'll lose in those. The older ones I won't lose, but maybe I'll stand corrected. All right, because I remember they always gave the mini game star, and I would always win the most mini games, and that star was pretty pivotal to winning most runs. I think this is fine to start off like a simple melody. Hmm. What are we dealing with here? We got this is in G, yeah? Um, gonna bed now. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Have a good night. How can we give this a little bit of a little spice? Because I like the idea of songs having layers to them. So this could be like the most simple melody to start off with, and as they grow, it gets layered and layered. So it's fine being super simple in the beginning. And her motif could be maybe just the idea of climbing, so just up. How can we encapsulate a motif here? Because this is like part of the motif, the this part. Up is a good mover, right? And it just keeps returning here. Hmm. Baby steps. This has more C than anything. Ah, I see. So this is like a C9. Straight at home. Hmm. G's and C's. What is like a hope chord? A hope chord is like a that's despair. Ah. Ooh. That's an F. An F. An F major. Okay. Okay. That sounded busted. All right. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Hear Discord sounds. Sorry, we're gonna make a let's make a let's go ahead and just add some chords here. We'll keep it simple. Clone this. Okay. So if I clone it, I don't have to hook up the MIDI again, which is kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Why am I not hearing? Pressing play over here. Okay. Let's turn on bow tie. Let's figure out the stop. All right. I think that's a good start. Yeah, I posted the art I made for every pixel. The art you made for every pixel? All right, give me a second. I got a melody going. Dude, there's no freaking. Oh my god. Hi. Give me a second. Here we go. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-ba. Coco will sing swears. Shit, god damn it. Hi. Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, Pseudo. Did you hear the rock theme, Pseudo? We made the rock theme. You want to hear it? Main character for real this time. Let's save this. Hold on. I'll let you listen to the rock theme, all right? We got a rock theme. Yes. We should give it some kick drums. Pet Rock, you ready? You ready for this jammer? I don't even remember it anymore, but let's listen to it. Here we go. Wait, I gotta open up the... There you go. We got to play while looking at it. I'm sorry. I messed up the experience. There you go. There it is. And he looks just like you. You guys look the same. Look at that. Pseudo is a pet rock. It's like upbeat and derpy a little bit. It's perfect. Main character for real this time. Main character for real this time. Okay. We got main character for real this time. Okay, so let's just correct this a little bit. Feels like a happy kid shot. I know, he got pseudo clapping. He got the clappers. Oh, let's see. Hold on. You made these? Cool. It's better than anything I could do. So you're just copying references and just making them? Is that how you're doing it? It feels hella good to make something, right? Now you got to make an original creation of a walk-in tuba. That is your mission. His name is Tub Max because he got the maximum tubs. Ends up playing the first 4 notes of Megalovania. Toby Fox in a toy car drives over to you. Now. There you go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't know. They both slide. I think that's super memey, and that is so Toby Fox not give them a walking animation to just let them slide across the screen. Can we give wait, I want to go back to the rock for a second. Can we give him like let me save this. Save. I want to go back to the toy rock. Can we give him like a pet rock and give him a beat? Can we just make him go hard? I want to make him go hard for absolutely no reason. But how can you give a beat to this? It's 4/4. Put the bow tie on. I see. All right, let's do this again. How do I change the note? Man, this makes me feel like I have something stuck in my ears. It's uncomfortable. Hold on. Take me home. Hold on. I want to have I want to do something very specific on this one. Can I change this one specifically? As clone this one now. I need a stop. All right. How do I? All right, there we go. Trying to figure this out. I'd rather walk home at this point. God damn it. Let's figure out this last one. He had me hooked and he crashed on my floor. That's how it works, man. All right. Hmm. Your recover would be legendary. I'm trying to figure out this thing. All right, there we go. Nah. Okay. How can I make this sound better? This freaking kick is too loud. How do I cut it down? Do I just put noise down? Oh, there we go. We just do volume, yeah? All right, what happens if we just turn? I think doing the end makes it sound funny. I can't recover this. I don't know what to do now. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. It wasn't clicking, and now it's starting to click a little bit. We got to change the sound a little, though. It's not matching up. I'm not liking it that much. Can we just put like a guitar solo over this? You know, they say sometimes too much. It's good to keep things simple, yeah? This kind of slaps where it is without anything else. I need to figure out how to change these sounds because this is not doing it for me. How can I add something in here? Can we just do like can I drop a SF2 player in here? I can. Okay. And then I'll just be like get a drum kit. We got I mean I got stuff in here, yeah. An 808? I don't know what an 808 is, but Where's the Okay, I'm sorry. This rock is about to become a gangster though. I'm not sorry actually. I am absolutely not sorry. There you go. He's firing. Make some trap. What is this? Let me see. All right, let's stop. Destroying my eardrums. Destroying me. Now this melody is stuck in my head. We be humming this shit all day. What is it, bass head? You look like a bass head. Oh wait, let me okay. Windowers. Here's what you get. 50 instruments, 10 drum kits. Holy shit. Please fill out your email. All right, well, give me a second. I'm now on your mailing list. Thank you very much. Damn, that's pretty big. Oh shit, it's 9 o'clock. All right, well, we destroyed a little bit of time today with the rock theme. I like where this is going though with the for memes, I'm just gonna save this the way it is. I think we're getting somewhere with a melody now. And I feel like this could be appropriated to like go towards like a town theme because like you're gonna be controlling the character. Maybe it can lead into like the town theme a little bit. Like there could just be like a town atmosphere with a bit of the characters what is it called? Leitmotifs in it. We'll see. And that's not the whole thing though. I didn't even add the final chapter will fight our vessel. You're damn right. It will carry some beats. It's fun. All right, that's cool. Well, that's downloaded. But I gotta go, unfortunately. Let's do a raid, I guess. Let's do a raid, I guess. Let's do a raid. Hypno's the only one on? You don't stream early no more. You don't stream early no more. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for letting me destroy your eardrums. Oh, let's just go to Hypno. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace and cheese. Early, me doesn't stream on time. Early is on time for him. All right. That's what it is. I'll see you guys later. Peace.